Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is the fourth part of my VHS showcase video series, or VHS bundle, VHS bundle showcase little part. This is part 4 obviously. Reason being because I've totally forgot about these two pieces of VHS, they are like sort of VHS collections, and I thought I'll just do a video now. Though I did record a video like yesterday, but recorded was a bit half finished, so it wasn't really complete, and some of the footage went off a little bit, and so I thought we record this again. So anyway, so this is the fourth and final part of the VHS bundle showcase, and this is sort of like an interesting finale because I'm going to show you two box sets that I've kept for a few years, well, a lot of years actually, and quite interesting. They're both interesting there because they're sort of like from the late 90s, sort of early 2000s they are. So I'm going to show them anyway right now. So the first, there's only two. So the first one is, and this was released back in '97. This is, and it's the Alien Saga. Quite interesting. As you can see, that's how much it cost. I didn't buy this actually, guys. This came from Penrith. This did in a car boot sale. Actually, well, I didn't buy it. My parents actually bought this. This was years. Well, this would have been years ago. I think it was about 10 or 11. I think they got this for me for no apparent reason. I just saw it and then this bought it for me for no apparent reason, and it's been laying in the house for years. It has. And all I can say is like the Alien franchise is good. Well, let's see. First two are good. Number 3, it's all mixed, but it's interesting. And then 4 is dire, I would say. Yeah, so anyway, so we have that anyway. So these are 20, like I said, it was released in 1997. It's the digitally mastered THX remastered for superb sound and picture quality. So they have THX to it. And one thing to notice about this box set is with the inclusion of Alien Resurrection. Now, the original box set itself, the actual box set of Alien Saga, contained a different video, and that was the making of Alien Resurrection. Because in 1997, Alien Resurrection came out in cinemas, I think, during it's either the summer or the autumn it came out, I can't remember, but it was coming up 20 years ago this was. And this was never included, as I'll show you right now with the VHSs. So, without further ado, let's look at these VHSs, what it contains. So first up, we have Alien, the original 79 classic, directed by Ridley Scott. It says on the spine, quite good, and some nice back cover at the back there. Got the tagline, "In space, no one can hear you scream." Newly mastered by THX, who live for ultimate sound and image. It says like it's directed by Ridley Scott, who did film Louise and Blade Runner, and introduced Sigourney Weaver as well. Really good. It's Panavision, and it's a pan and scan format. It is, just as it says in the banner. Hi-fi stereo sound, Fox International made it, and yes. And obviously inside we have got the logo, sort of the same as the cover, but a little bit condensed onto the tape there. And also, if we haven't noticed yet, the advertising Predator and Predator 2 in there as the sort of 20th Century Fox selections. I'm not sure what year they came out in. Oh, hold on. Here we go. 98. So they were promoting these for a year later. So 98 they were coming out here. So $5.99 each. Quite cheap. Not bad. So that's Alien. That is. Next up we have Aliens. We do again more zoomed in this cover here. Like on the DVD one, it's a bit more. When it was released in DVD, it was more out shot and focus, and yeah, directed by James Cameron, of course. And on the back, some great pictures, mainly of the Alien Queen, strangely enough, and a nice picture of Ripley and Newt. On here, it says directed by James Cameron, and again, mastered by THX, and it goes the tagline, "This time it's war." And the same again, same one, you know, with the same sleeve on it as well, or label it is. And yep. And then we come to Alien 3. Again, cover's a little bit different, all a little bit the same. Directed by David Fincher. Got the back here as well, quite nice. Obviously, this is innovated, smashing around the world, directed by David Fincher, and it contains the original caption of the film, or the film line, well, the promotional line, "The bitch is back." Now that's changed, that is, because when it's in the original trailers it said that it did, but since the release in the Blu-rays, when it was released on Blu-ray, it's known as Three Times of Terror. I think 3 Times of Terror. Yeah, 3 Times Terror. That's it. So that's the new tagline, and obviously the bitch is back was the original one. I'm not sure why, but I didn't know why they kept it, but I think it was a bit too. I don't know if you erased it. I don't know really, but Fox just sort of changed it really, and yeah, well, I didn't know that. Oh, anyway, like I mentioned before, let me open this again. Same as usual, just to get a promotion out. And these are actually quite nice. These are quite thin, clip-on covers, cases, quite nice, and they are in good condition. Because I never watched these actually. I've never done. Yeah, and the last one is Alien Resurrection, and this is obviously it's different from, well, it's got the standard cover on, it's got the spine, no director on here as well, it is different on the back. This came out in '98, this did it? Yeah, '98. So this was not included in the actual box set itself, just the making of Alien Resurrection. And one can gather that the making actually had a 15th certificate, which is quite surprising. And yeah, and obviously the guy who got it from just put this in instead, just to give you the collection, I think, which is all right. And you've got it else. Yeah, obviously, if you compare to, let me check. If you compare this with Alien 3, or the standard Alien Saga release, this one is totally different. If you could see, it's totally different because it will contain back image, 2 pictures and the tagline, whereas in this one it doesn't. It contains a little section of something from Total Film. You've got a bit of there, bit there. You've got 2 pictures there, which might have been added there, so kudos. And you've got the test tube and all, the sort of incubation tube and all the stuff at the bottom. Anything else? It's in Dolby. It's not in pan and scan, which is different from the original ones. But kudos to them. It is basically the same as the rest, and just in a black case actually, not in the standard slimline case. Though I would have liked it in a. Actually, no, there isn't. I thought there'd be like an old. Yeah, it's always janky, tapes are. But I always thought there'd be like an alternate cover like some VHS releases do, or DVD releases. Yeah, indeed. So that's the Alien Saga, 1997. It's not the. It's sort of. Well, it's sort of complete. It's a little bit incomplete because it doesn't contain the 4th video that well. It's just the Alien Resurrection to it, and that's about it really. But it's a nifty little set, and I've had it for years, but I still kept it actually. Bit bulky. I mean, that is quite bulky, that is quite massive. It's got 4 VHS in for, but very nice actually. It's a nice little edition, it is. And the final box set I will show you, and this is interesting, I've had this for a lot of years. It is, you may know this now, the original trilogy, the original Star Wars trilogy. This is quite a weird one, this is, because, look, this is, now what these are the THX, these are remastered versions, but these are the 97 versions, obviously, which George Lucas sadly ruined, actually, full of CGI and stuff. However, these versions are quite different from the ones that they released before, back in 97. This came out in 2000, this is, if I'm right. If you check on the VHS, yeah. Points, it says, if you look at the, if it zooms in a lot, it says 77, then 97, and then it says 2000 on there. Yeah. Oh, well, it says 83. I'm looking at the chart here. 83, 97, and then 2000. So these are sort of like reissues or something. These came out, but trying to find these, because what I gather is that some of the stuff's been edited out on this one. Like, if you take example for A New Hope. Well, I'll show A New Hope first. And so these are the sleeves. These are in cardboard sleeves. These are bit damaged. We've got these in Lancaster and Cash in a Dash. My dad just picked this up actually because he got Phantom Menace they did first, and he got these ones, which is quite interesting. I don't know how much these cost actually, but this actually did. I'm not too sure, but it is quite interesting. And these were used as a US covers as well, actually. And yeah, it says Star Wars box set, and yeah, obviously it's got the sort of tape style there. Sort of it's like an American type of styling that they put on. Yeah, these are sort of like American prints actually. Well, sort of American prints, but with British certificates on. Quite nice pictures. Nice bit of texture on there. Nice bit of colours. Nice bit of design as well. Obviously, it does indicate, like, you know, a bit of the blurb as well. Well, and one thing about these, like I mentioned before, I think I was going to tell you anyway, but some of these are quite edited because I don't think the Jabba the Hutt scene in the A New Hope is in it whatsoever. I think they edited it out on this particular release, and I probably think so. But yeah, it's even though it says, and people might think, you know, is it the 95 releases? But no, it isn't. It says 97 on here, so it's the 97 releases, but they might have reworked them a little bit actually for this release. And you've got Empire Strikes Back in a nice black, and obviously the spines as well, which is quite nice. And here we go, the back cover again, which is quite good. This one's a bit damaged though. As I know, this is full of it's got masking tape on it. However, it still plays actually, as we gathered. Yeah, that's quite good. And the last one is Return of the Jedi, which I'll do show. Obviously, yep. Again, similar design. They're a bit slim. They are. Quite obvious. Yeah, a little bit damaged to it, a little bit, but indeed. Yeah. So, and obviously the little sort of art around here, which is quite nice actually. I mean, look at that. Very good. Yeah. So that's the sort of original trilogy. I have no idea where this has come from actually, because I did research this actually and thought, you know, original trilogy box sets that came out in 2000 or something like VHS mastered, but I got nothing actually, so I don't know where this is. I don't know. Well, you can't really find. I don't know if you can still find it or not, but you know, please, if you're a fan, if you're a collector of Star Wars, let me know on this. You know, it's like it was from 2000 and see the dog. I'm just confused really, but like I've had this for a lot of years actually, and I'm not, you know, noticing now. I mean, looking at it now, it's like they always baffle. It sort of baffles me, really. Like I've seen American, like there's well, I looked up these up and there was the American releases. They were like they had the same covers they do. I mean, sort of the exact same covers, obviously, and obviously how I don't know. Well, I don't know really. It's making my head spin a little bit. Like it's making me very unsure. Why is that not going back in? There we go. So yeah, that's all I can really say about this box set. So that is that's my fourth part of the VHS bundle showcase. Sorry about it. Sorry, I thought we recorded a little bit longer, but I totally forgot about these. But they're interesting. These are, you know, these two boxes are quite interesting. One is sort of interesting, that minus the fourth video, and the other one is just sort of like, I don't know, it's just like American Prince or something, or a complete, I don't know. But that is it. That's my sort of 4-part video done, and I'll see you for the next video, which probably don't know what it is yet, but just keep, if you're subscribed, or just a random viewer or anything like that, or keep it a little eye out, just keep a lookout.